Have you considered journaling before? Or maybe you're journaling and you just can't quite get your head around it. Well, today I'm going to talk about journaling for confidence through this process. So, I'm someone who's not always been big on journaling. I've got to start off by saying that. In the last year, though, I've really got into it and it's really helped me with my growth, work through some challenges, and really boost my relationship with myself, my self love, my self esteem, and my confidence going forward with things by really getting me thinking in a new way by the way I was journaling. And in the last month, I've got really, really dedicated. I'm like really journaling the heck out of so many things. Journaling for me is not just about dumping your thoughts onto a piece of paper. I think that's very helpful. I think that's very productive, or kind of productive, very kind of refreshing. That's the word I'm looking for, to get it out of your head onto paper. And I'm definitely all for that. When I start using it in a question asking process, though, it's really, really helped me by asking figuring out what questions I'm asking myself right now and then reframing them. It's really, really helped me. So here are some points. Let's dive into it. So what I do to go through my journaling process is I'll journal daily and I'll journal weekly as well. Now, through the day, what I'll be doing is capturing notes, like certain things that, oh, I didn't feel so good when that happened, or I thought about that, or that showed up. And why I write it down on my phone now and then is because, like, if you were to get out your journal every minute of every day when something upset you or you needed to think about something, you wouldn't get anything done, right? So sometimes when something important just pops into my head, or I feel certain, whether that's good or bad, or I feel a certain way, I just make a note of it on my phone. And that's the first point, because that just provides the first part of self-awareness. That's a great start. And the second part is what I'll do in the evening is then write down what was awesome in the day. What did I do towards to move me towards my DCA, my definite chief aim? It's a Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich language. It's the one thing you're moving towards at the moment, the main thing, your main goal, if you like, right? What was awesome that moved me towards it. So it's like, okay, I really spent an hour studying wealthy people today, if it was like a financial one, or if it's towards a health thing. I went to the gym today. Great, fantastic. Write down all the wins. It's not about criticism, that bit. The second one, what was challenged today? What came up? What kind of like behaviors or negative beliefs or feelings came up? And then just start writing like a process around that, like uncovering what's beneath it, and then actually ask yourself what is not true about that negative belief. And when you keep asking yourself that, I find my brain naturally starts to think the right questions moving forward. And then what I like to do finally each evening is ask myself an empowering question for tomorrow. Like, how am I going to make tomorrow awesome? How can I really add more value to feel good for myself and make others feel good? These are good quality questions rather than like, oh God, what's going to happen tomorrow? Or oh, what's the chaos I'm going to have to get through, right? Which unconsciously we can ask ourselves, and it's only going to lead to a lousy answer. So ask yourself empowering questions is a really good way forward. And then what I like to do is through the week, I'm getting some notes, and there may be things that are reoccurring again and again and again, maybe a negative belief like coming up. So what I'll do is do a deep journal on a Sunday, and I'll write down like all the areas in different areas of my life. The three main areas I like to look at are my wealth, like business, career. I put those all together. So that's one, by the way. The second one is my relationships, because that's an important part of life. And my third one is my spiritual side, my growth, my contribution. I actually bundle health into there as well. But health kind of supports all those areas as well. And then I'll just ask myself questions, quality questions about all of those areas as well. And then I've got a final point for you as well. And that's this, that like, if you're really, really stuck in the moment and you do need some time out, what can really, really help me, I find, is just like doing some simple breathing and then getting it down all on paper, because that really refreshes and gets the stuff out of my system that needs to get out, right? So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. And remember to leave with your heart and not with fear.